I want to make a musing about the twin flame connection and twin flame journey again. A dear friend of mine messaged me this morning and shared some thoughts, shared an article that prompted me to make another video. Lately, the idea, concept, label of twin flames has really soured up, and there's a lot of negativity surrounding that label. Yes, there is a lot of toxicity highlighted and raised with and around the twin flame connection, the twin flame label. And I asked my friend whether, and I had to ask the friend because I myself, I don't have an intimate relationship to compare with, where I can say this is the case. I have only the experience with the twin flame connection to speak from. But I asked a friend whether the relationship with the spouse, the estranged relationship, the separation of heart and emotion that we feel toward an ex-partner in the conventional relationship has stimulated and nurtured the awareness of empathy and compassion and love for humanity as a whole, for people as a whole. Or do we usually just close our heart, become embittered and hardened, break up with the ex and forget all about it? In my experience with the twin flame connection, yes, you have your breakups, but something happens on the heart space, in the soul space, that is different from conventional intimate relationships and breakups. You have your breakups in the physical, in the 3D, but something in your heart and in your soul doesn't let you go. And you are forced is not a good word, but you have no choice but to work with your heart, to work with your soul, because the connection never breaks at a soul level. And I can only speak from my own experience that this connection, the sacred twin flame connection, at a 5D level, at the heart and soul level, has changed, has transformed my life like no other connection, friendship, relationship has ever done. And I refuse to cast shadows on the twin flame connection. I recognize its sacred purpose, not on the 3-dimensional level of human life, but for a much higher purpose. It is, in my experience, and it's the only experience I've had with this, it's a connection that raises soul and heart awareness. It raises consciousness collectively. That's the purpose of twin flame connection, to evolve human awareness, to evolve heart awareness, not to facilitate and create a 3D romantic relationship. We've had that with all of our dysfunction. And while the twin flame connection brings up so much dysfunctionality within us and between us, that is the purpose. We cannot run away from our dysfunctionality, but have to face it in the mirror. and work through it and elevate our hearts and minds and souls to become a more evolved humanity, and how we will, what kind of relationships we will forge in the future as humanity collectively. It will have to be different from what we have done up till now. And the twin flame connection, the twin flame journey has that transformative power. So I'm not going to poo-poo twin flames as being toxic. The twin flame label is not the problem. We are. As the twin flame fire brings up all of our toxicity, right? Humanity is toxic. That is true of all of us. For those who are twin flames, for those who are in this electromagnetic dance, allow it to evolve you, to ascend you, to raise you out of your dysfunction and become an elevated human being, right? So I will always honor the twin flame connection and twin flame journey for the sacredness that it is.